when that YouTube thing that was going around, I think it was. Were you at where was that? Where you did the old jokes at the roast?
Oh yeah, that was a roast. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your agenda behind that? I mean, what were you thinking? Because it got very popular, and everyone thought it was so fucking. It was like
they put it
was like genius.
It wasn't genius.
No, it wasn't that it wasn't genius, but I just want to know why you did it.
Well, the real reason it was because it was a roast for Bob Saget,
right?
Who's a friend of mine.
Yeah,
and I guess I don't like roasts.
Yeah,
I mean, I shouldn't say that. I guess I admire. I don't really admire.
It's a certain style.
It's a certain style. I've come to accept things.
Yeah,
but Saget said, "Can you come and roast me?" And Saget's like a really nice guy. And I said, "Fuck, no, I don't know, man." He goes, "Come on, I don't know why he kept pushing it."
Yeah.
So I'm like, it was the night before, and so this guy Sandy Gallen, who produces these roasts and stuff.
Yeah.
Or Joel Gallen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know his name. I only did one, and that was all I could take.
Yeah, it's tough. And so I said, I don't know how to do this stuff. He goes, just be shocking. And so luckily when he said shocking, I thought, oh, well, if I do the opposite, it's like I've heard people go, I got it. I go, well, what the fuck is to get?
Yeah,
like it's a grade 3 arithmetic.
Yeah,
it's not as simple. It's not a.
So your choice was just to be like, I'm going to do these old beautiful jokes.
Yeah,
just to counteract all the bullshit of the roast.
There was jokes that my dad had when I was a kid. My dad. When I was starting comedy, he gave me a book. It was very touching. He gave me a book that he had of jokes you say to people at their retirement parties.
Oh, really?
To help me with my stand-up.
Yeah,
so it was very touching. It was close to...
Like one of those 101 jokes kind of thing?
Yeah. So that's where I got the jokes. And a lot of them were like so antiquated. Like there was one where I said to Gilbert Gottfried, like, you remind me of a typewriter because your head is under wood or your neck is under wood or something. It was just so silly.
And they were all hilarious. Everyone was laughing their ass off.
No, they weren't. When you're standing up there, first of all, you can't, how when you're on stage, you can't see the whole audience. You can just see those.
Well, where did you do it? Because when I did it, there must have been 2,000 fucking people.
A lot of people.
In this Hilton ballroom. It was horrendous.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah.
But because of all I could see was the angry eyes of Alan Thicke at the first table. Just like being angry. It was kind of shocking to me because I was like, what was weird about that? Is that people fucking literally thought I was crazy. I was like, I understand if you didn't like it, I might not even like it. I don't know if I would even like that kind of shit. I could go, that's self-indulgent bullshit. But to actually fucking think I'm like serious,
Yeah.
I mean, God,
like that. Well, people love to do that. I mean, did you watch the Charlie Sheen one?
Yes. And I tell you what sorry.
Well, what do you like? I mean, because like a lot of people were saying that was just there's no line whatsoever, and that it is something other than just being funny, and that it's gotten kind of just brutal and painful to watch.
Right. Well, yeah, because when we get interviewed as comics, like people always go like, "Is there any line?" And we go, "No, but there's lines. Of course, there's fucking lines." Yeah. You're a human being. Well, hopefully. But I remember they were talking about William Shatner roast. Artie told me this that William Shatner's fucking wife had just drowned in a pool 3 months earlier, and they had to get all the comics together and go, look, no jokes about his wife drowning. And they were all like, fuck.
Yeah, what are we going to do now?
And no, I was like, what, it even occur to you to fucking do that joke?
The guy's still wearing a black ribbon and his clothing is torn.
I love Patrice on that, though. Because I love Patrice.
Yeah, he's great.
And he did it. I never saw a guy that did the roast so good. Because he didn't do all that.
Well, I mean, that line is interesting because it's really a personal line. I mean, when you're a comic, when you've crossed the line. I mean, that's really the line. Is like, what can you get away with?
Well, I guess the line's up to you as to whether you want to. When I was on SNL, you start to read an update. You start to read newspaper articles and forget that they're people.
Right.
And I had a hellish thing with this private citizen. I never did a joke again about a private citizen after that. But someone had been hit on the Brooklyn Bridge, and the story was funny because their liver was over here and then their spinal column was over here. It was all spread across the bridge.
Right. What was the joke?
The joke was he's recuperating in the hospital and he's fine, but it was so absurd because he'd been spread by. Anyways, then I get a phone call and I go, oh, fuck, that was a real person's
friend or father.
Just phoned me, and I'm like, their fucking husband got torn apart on the Brooklyn Bridge, and then they turned on the TV. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on?
They turn on the TV to get their mind off of things.
I know. So you understand after a while, and even with politicians, like they're still human beings.
Lock the gate!
Are we doing this? Really? Wait for it. Are we doing this? Wait for it.